All right, here we go, you guys. Welcome. My name is Bailey King. I am really excited you guys are here. My husband Matt and I are doTERRA Blue Diamonds, and we are super excited. Although it's just me, he's doing bedtime tonight. I am excited to be able to share with you something that really is one of my passions, and that is the doTERRA business. I love oils. They've transformed my life. If you don't know our story, I actually have Crohn's disease. And so our first two children were both born with heart defects from the prescription medications that I was on during pregnancy that I didn't know had side effects. And so we have found a better way with doTERRA, and we're really excited about that. But what I really love doing is empowering people, especially I know it's a lot of women on tonight, with what you can really do with this business. And so tonight, we got a lot of cool things coming at you. So here we go. So great achievement always requires great sacrifice. I love starting with this quote because I think sometimes people think that this is a magical business and it's a get rich quick scheme, and it's just those lucky few that get in early that have success. And I hate to break it to you, but it's not. It's those of us that have sacrificed, given up TV for maybe a year at a time and missed bedtimes and sorts of things that maybe we would not realize are sacrifices, but they really are. And so we're going to talk about that tonight and what those sacrifices can get you. Also, I have the chat box open, so if you have questions, feel free to jump in there, and I will try to see it as quickly as I can so that we can answer your questions as we go. So on the agenda tonight, here's kind of some structure of what's going to happen. We're going to go over the difference between doTERRA as a entrepreneurial opportunity versus a traditional employment. We're going to talk about what it means to build residual income, what makes doTERRA unique compared to even other network marketing companies. We're going to cover the compensation plan, the level of commitment required to build a successful business. We'll talk about startup costs. What does it really look like? And then we'll talk about what you receive when you say yes to this team and building a business, because there's a lot of really cool pieces that come specifically with our team. All right, hopefully that sounds good. Here we go. So before we dig into the opportunity, I want to pose a handful of questions, and go ahead and just answer yes into the chat box if some of these pertain to you, okay? Do you have a desire to work in the health industry and help other people? Okay, so give me a yes in there if that pertains to you. Awesome. Are you passionate about helping others, and have you always believed that you are destined to make a difference in the world? I love it. Look at all these yeses. Are you sick and tired of working diligently for somebody else, furthering somebody else's dream instead of your own? Love the exclamation points. All right, last one. Are you either sick of living paycheck to paycheck or sick of somebody determining how much money you can make? Okay, I lied. One last one. Does working from anywhere in the world, including a beach, a mountain, a cabin, excite you? I love it. Okay, so I've seen a ton of yeses. So what that means to me is it's worth our time to go on, because what doTERRA offers is exactly what you guys just said yes to. So let's go on. All right, so daring to dream. I want to kind of set the stage for our time together, because an important part of being a successful wellness advocate is dreaming bigger than maybe we've ever thought before. So some of the questions that I get asked a lot and that I want, to kind of level with you about is that, is your health, your relationships, etc., the way you want it to be? Would you work at your current job if money was not an issue? What are your highest financial goals? What are your values? If you're not currently financially free, how long have you been working to achieve that? Some of those things a lot of us don't think about as part of our dreams, but they really are a huge possibility with doTERRA. And so we'll talk about these as we go. So doTERRA makes dreams possible. It really, truly does. For our family, my husband and I are 32 and 33. We're both fully retired from the corporate world. I used to be an elementary teacher. He used to be an engineer. And now we're home with our 4 kids, and we get to share with others and travel the country and homeschool our kids and take them with us. And it is literally our dream come true. And so we're going to talk about how did we do it and how can you do it as well. For us, some of the benefits are that we get to work from home or anywhere. We travel the country a lot, and we throw our kids in an RV and we go explore Mount Rushmore and all sorts of neat things. And so that's a bonus for us, is that we can really be anywhere, which is cool. We are our own boss. We create our schedule. We have a really positive impact on other people's lives, their health, their financial success, etc. We get to be a part of the most amazing team of women and some men that are really rock stars, and that's important to us because we feel fulfilled being able to be around them and help them, which is cool. Okay, so never being an employee again. So a few of the characteristics of employment, typical employment, is trading hours for dollars. So you worked 8 hours a day, you get paid per hour basically, even if you're salary, right? And that's what you get paid. You're reliant on the employer's vision. Where that company and your job goes is reliant on what they want to do. You're limited to the amount of time you get off and the freedom that you have. Sometimes there's commutes to work. Sometimes there's limits on promotions and policies and politics in the office. None of that is true for us. So what's true for us in this business is that we are able to have a lasting residual income. We are rewarded for helping others succeed. There is no limit on the amount of potential, no glass ceiling at all in what we're able to earn. There's no prerequisites. There's no required education you have to pay for. There's no tying us down. We have complete freedom, which is really kind of a cool thing. Okay, I love this quote here. It's amazing how people think 4 years is a long time to succeed in a business, but think it's all right to stay broke at a job for 40 years. I love this because, you know, with this business, the thing I want to get across is that success does take time. If you can commit 3 to 5 years to really building this business, in 5 years, you can have a phenomenal residual income. So we've been in this business 3 years. We make far more than Matt did as an engineer in 3 years. And we made it before that, really. And so you really can think about a 4-year time commitment to get you the rest of your life is really a cool thing. And it's a real business. And just like any real business, there's trials, there's hard days, there's things that I would do different. But at the end of the day, what we are able to do and what you are able to do with this business can't be beat anywhere. All right, so let's talk about doTERRA versus business ownership. So being a business owner, and you really are with a doTERRA business, is really hard work, and there's usually a lot of risk. So you're putting in average startup costs of 30 grand for most businesses. You're paying employees, you're juggling many hats. You might be customer service and delivery and all sorts of things. There's just a ton of risk there. And with doTERRA, they've really removed a lot of that risk. There's no overhead. There's no employees to pay. There's no inventory to keep, which a lot of network marketing companies have large inventory. There's no billing. There's no delivering. The risk is taken out of the equation, and you're not trading your hours for dollars. Now you are in control, which is really cool. So what makes doTERRA different than even other essential oil companies and other opportunities out there? I remember when I first learned about doTERRA as a business, which took me a while to investigate, I really was blown away at how incredible the integrity of this company is, how much they're changing the world. First off, they're the largest essential oil company in the world. They're completely debt-free. And that's important because if you decide to partner with a company, you want their debt-free. You want them to be debt-free to make sure they're stable, right? It's a key ingredient to their success. Our executive team has years and years of marketing and healthcare and business experience. They really have combined the best of the best to make the owners of this company. So some cool things are that the products are found nowhere else. So they literally have the only about 86% of their growers are only growing for doTERRA. And so it really, what it does is it makes it the best quality essential oil that nobody else has access to. It's not a market that is only for women aged 30 to 50 who want anti-aging skincare, or only for children, or only for those that want to wear a certain type of pants. It's literally for every person, birth to death, men, women, children, you name it, which is a huge deal when you look at a business. You want something that is available to the mass market of people. It's just obviously business sense. The more people it's available to, the better opportunity. It's the largest essential oil company in the world. I told you that, and they are starting, we're going to talk about this in a little bit, they're starting to compete with healthcare, not direct sales and network marketing. So instead of, a smaller group of network marketing, they're actually going after the trillion-dollar industry of healthcare. They will be building their own healthcare clinics in the next few months. It is really incredible where they're going. And they are a billion-dollar-plus company, projected to be $15 to $20 billion company in 10 years. They hit $1 billion quicker than any other network marketing company. So you think about like the backbone of this, there's a lot of really cool things going on with doTERRA. Okay, like I was just telling you about, this is one of the pieces that I'm really excited about. Annual healthcare costs per employee was about half for a doTERRA employee compared to other employees around the world for same size businesses, etc. Because they're using essential oils, they're healthier, it's costing less. Why is that important? It's important because they're starting to find a place in the healthcare market that is going to make a huge difference. We all know our healthcare system is broke. It's kind of a circus right now. And so doTERRA is actually going to build clinics, partner clinics, affiliate clinics, and they're even looking to do telehealth. So like a FaceTime type of healthcare where they will actually be treating patients with oils and referring them to those of us doing the business, so that we will actually be building a business off of people that are going to clinics that are sick. So it's a really cool time to be in doTERRA. The explosion and the excitement that was at convention where they announced all this, I mean, it was just tangible. You could literally feel the excitement in the air of where this is going. And you think about it, this company's been around less than 10 years. So there's a lot of growth to come, a ton of growth. We get asked that question a lot about saturation. Nowhere near saturated in the US, let alone the world. So it's a global organization, so you can literally sell to anybody in the world. Okay, so let's talk about residual income. First of all, what does that mean? Well, first of all, everybody needs residual income because it is an income that comes in after you build the asset. So it continues to pay you after you do the work. So you work really hard 4 to 5 years, and the next 50 years, you get paid for that work, which is awesome. That is not how traditional America works. You walk out from a job, your paycheck comes that last week, and you're done. That's not how it is with doTERRA, which is really cool. So your doTERRA business is an asset. Once you get started, once you begin sharing and finding people like yourself who yearn to make this a business, you will have success, they will have success, and everyone wins. So the key idea here is that you leverage the work that you do for a long-term sustainable income, which is really, really cool. Okay, let's talk about why doTERRA compared to other network marketing companies. The biggest factor, and nobody can argue this at all, is retention. And what retention means is that in direct sales and network marketing, retention is calculated on a 3-month cycle. So it's how many people are actively buying products 3 months after they got their first order. So the average retention rate in this industry is 8%. That means if you signed up 10 people as customers, you would have less than 1 person actively buying your products 3 months later. So actively buying that skincare, that makeup, those leggings, etc. That means that you're losing more than 90% of your customers, and you have to start over and over again with 90% of your customer base. With doTERRA, we have approximately a 65% retention rate. This means if you sign up 10 people to be customers, instead of only having 1 customer left in 3 months, you would have between 6 and 7 customers still reordering without you doing any work for it. Because doTERRA, you set up your own account. So you're not selling them, you're not ordering for them, you're not delivering, shipping. You have a huge retention, and they're taken care of because you've taught them how to use oils and you've taught them the education. This means that you're not starting over every 3 months. Your business is actually building momentum instead of feeling like you're climbing up a slippery slope. You're getting momentum, you're running, you're growing. And just so you know, the reason why our retention rate is leading the industry is because people love our products. They work, they're life-changing, they're backed by science, they're the highest quality essential oil on the market. And another thing is, you don't have to be afraid to sell. Our primary focus is on educating people how to take care of themselves. Imagine if our entire country had natural healthcare options and knew how to take care of themselves. It would absolutely be revolutionary, and that's where we're headed. So it's a really cool thing when you have a retention rate like this, because it's not, I was talking with a friend yesterday, it's not fun money, right? If you are low on money, it's not something you have to decide if it's worth it or not. It's for your health. So if you need oils because you have a cold or something like that, it's for your health, you're going to get them. And so it's a really cool fact when it comes to retention. All right, so the key to succeeding in business is solving problems. If someone has a challenge in their life, you offer a solution. And that is exactly where doTERRA fits in. 73% of the general population looks to natural products to improve their health. 73%. That is exactly what we're selling. We're selling a natural lifestyle. 51% of the population has used essential oils. That is pretty dang low. Over 50% of our country has never even used essential oils. And of those 49 that have, many of them have not had success because it's from other companies or drugstores, etc. Only 13% of the United States is familiar with doTERRA. And of those 13%, or is familiar with essential oils. And of that 13%, 7% of our country uses doTERRA. So you want to talk to me about saturation and there's nobody else left to sell. That is so far from the truth, you guys. This is a huge opportunity that we're sitting on. In addition, most people purchase natural products by the recommendation of a friend. So people are looking for natural things and they're looking for a friend to recommend it. You put those two things together, you are sitting on a gold mine of being able to help people and being able to be financially set. All right, so why doTERRA? I want to go back to doTERRA themselves for a minute because the quality and the difference in the world that the company's making are two important things when we ask people about essential oils. So let's start with quality. doTERRA products are CPTG or Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. This is really important because it means there's no fillers, synthetics, dyes, pesticides, contaminants, and it's third-party tested. So they've created this standard to go above and beyond the purity of any oil on the market. You can now go to sourcetoyou.com and find full testing results and information on this, which is really, really cool. Second piece, in addition to getting the highest quality essential oils, doTERRA is committed to making a positive impact in the world. So they do this through co-impact sourcing. So they go to these countries, 42 different countries around the world, and they get essential oils and they work with the people. So they're in underdeveloped areas and they're creating jobs for farmers and distillers. They're creating women's clinics in wells. They're sewing reusable menstrual pads. They are really making a difference. And in addition, they're collecting donations from people that buy oils, obviously voluntarily, for their Healing Hands Foundation. And this is a charitable organization that gives back. So they build huge playgrounds for children on the autism spectrum. They do so many things around the world. So every drop of essential oil you're using is making the difference in somebody's life. And there is no other company in this market that can say that. And this is important for people. They want to make a difference. Okay, so in the next 10 to 15 minutes, I want to answer three main questions. How much can I earn? How do I do the business? And how much does it cost to get started? So let's first get started with how can you make money? There are 5 ways. The first way is retail sales. So this means that somebody can go to your website, you get a free website with doTERRA, and you earn 25% profit off of those purchases made. Second way is that you get a fast start bonus. And so this bonus is designed, you get paid every single week, and this is the way you get immediate income. And this is where you actually will get 20% of everything that people you help purchase oils buy for their first 60 days. So if you enroll Sarah, Sarah buys $200, you're going to get 20%. She orders it next month, you're going to get 20%. Everything for her first 60 days. The second fast start level is 10%. If Sarah goes and enrolls her friend Julie, Sarah will make 20%. You will make 10% off of what Julie buys. And then there's a third level, which is 5%. So it's a really phenomenal compensation plan where you're able to get this quick income to help your business grow. The third way is called Power of Three. This is an important bonus designed to help you structure your business effectively. The really cool thing about this is that once you have people that are ordering consistently, you're able to get a $50, $250, or $1,500 bonus every single month. So for the Power of Three $1,500 bonus, you basically have all those circles filled in with people ordering their $100 a month. And it's a really cool bonus because it's something you can earn every single month. The next way is with Unilevel, and this is really cool. This is day 61 on for the rest of your life. And the benefit of earning 7 levels down is that you're actually able to get a huge percentage of your check from this Unilevel once your team is developed. So if you look at this, you actually are going to get $32,000 if you had a perfectly structured team per month just on this one piece of the compensation plan, because you're going to make 2% on people that you put on your team right under you, 7% on people that you slide further down your team. And that's not something you have to be overwhelmed with. The person that invited you to listen tonight will help you through this, but it really represents how you can have a huge residual income, which we talked about earlier, why that's so important. The last way is doTERRA bonus pools. So these are really cool because what it does is it sets up the ability to earn a bonus every single month just because you have a big enough team that doTERRA wants to thank you for being a leader. So they have a bonus that's based off a percentage of the global commission. So it's like a profit sharing plan. The leaders work together, they grow their teams, they all get to split a percent of the business. So once you hit Premier, which we'll talk about in a minute, it's an extra $200 a month. All the way up to Blue Diamond, an extra $12,000 a month just for this bonus. So it really kind of is a neat plan that you are profiting from the hard work of you and your team. So let's talk about annual average earnings. What I love about doTERRA is that regardless of the business size you desire to build, there's a place for you to create something that's really special. And you can see on this chart, there's a substantial amount of money that can be made, and your financial reward is directly tied to the number of lives that you change and the people that you help. So it's a really neat way that you're able to change people's lives while building a really phenomenal business. And so these are average yearly incomes. So as a gold, about $60,000 a year, a diamond, $200,000 a year, presidential diamond, over $1 million a year. These are real numbers, real people. I know them. I've been there. They're my friends, etc. It's absolutely realistic. So when you join our team, one thing that's happened is that we're able to work together to bring your vision to life. So you decide at what level you play, and you decide at what level you want to get to. So if you want to fully immerse yourself and go for it, we're there to help you. So let's keep going. Where do you fall in this? Okay, remember, starting your doTERRA business is perfect for the right person, and the right person is almost anyone, because there's no set way you have to do this. You can decide on the level that you want to commit and what your goal is. So if your goal is to just get free products each month, great. Commit 2 to 3 hours a week and we can make it happen really easily. If your goal is to supplement your income, great. Commit 8 to 10 hours a week. What if you want a full-time income? Then you're going to work 20 to 40 hours a week and you're going to have an unlimited growth that you can do. So all options are perfect. It just really depends on the path that's perfect for you. So you can see here it talks about, guiding others, becoming a leader, having travel, inspiring others, making an impact. There's so many different ways that you can do this. And if you want to replace your income, for example, then you strive for silver in 6 to 9 months. You strive for diamond in about a year. And these are goals that we can help you work towards. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's a simple plan that we'll talk about here. All right, so what is realistic? I love this chart because it shows you, and it might not be super clear for you guys, but it shows you average incomes like we just showed you, and it shows you how our rank system works. So if you want that smaller, just free product, you kind of go in that phase 1, right? You're putting in 3 to 5 hours a week maybe, you're getting incomes of 300 to 500, and you're building a team. Phase 2, you're replacing income at this point. So you're making 2 to 10,000 depending on the rank. You're committed to personal development. You're helping other people. And then phase 3 is really kind of that life-changing phase, right? 16 to 110,000 a month, training, leading large teams, etc. And you don't start there. So you learn these skills, you grow into the leader you need to be. Okay, so is doTERRA perfect for you? So the products speak for themselves, and the products are great, but the products and the people are amazing. This is something I share with our team all the time because the products are in a league of their own, and it's really simple, but it's also the intangible things of what you get with our team that make an enormous difference. So one of the basic human needs is a sense of belong, and people want to feel like they're a part of something. So if you are someone that yearns to be healthy, contribute, and belong, then our team is a really great place for you because we're committed. We're a committed group of entrepreneurs that are looking to grow, and we're looking to really help others. And so we're always there to cheer you on, to give you ideas. There really is no limit to what you can earn, and so that's a neat part of it too. So we have people that are making a few $100s a month, and they're excited and they're happy, and that's perfect for them. And we have people that are making thousands a month, and both groups in our team are happy because they're getting what they want fulfilled, which is being a part of our group. It's reaching their goals, which is really neat. And so you will be able to decide at what level you play, which is neat. And ultimately, you gain the satisfaction that you've made a difference in other people's lives. And so I think that's really what it comes down to. You have to have that service heart to be successful. Okay, so you're in, you've learned, you're ready to start. How does that look? It's really easy. And I hope that you understand that this can be done for anyone. There's not a right person that has to fit this mold. So if you want to change your life, you want to make a difference in the world, there's 2 things. You begin with a kit. If you don't have a kit already, you choose a kit of oils to get started so you can begin experiencing oils so you can talk about them. Then you set up your $100 monthly order. That is literally the only requirement to earn an income with this business. And you might think, oh, I don't know if I have $100. Yes, you do, because you're already spending that $100 at Target on your shampoo, your conditioner, your face wash, your body lotion, your toothpaste, your laundry detergent, your household cleaner, your vitamins. All those things, you're just transferring your spending to doTERRA. You're getting a non-toxic option, and that's fulfilling your $100 a month requirement. It's really, really simple. The other cool thing is that in exchange for getting started, you also gain access to wonderful products and a really extensive and comprehensive training program from our team. So this process explains what you need to do your business. We've made a custom launch manual. So when you decide you're ready, you have 3 simple sections you go through that teach you how to invite. They teach you what to say, how to say it, how to help people choose a kit. It's laid out in a really simple fashion. And we have monthly meetings, or I'm sorry, bi-monthly meetings. So every other month we get together, we celebrate, we gather, we laugh, we learn, we grow our businesses together. We have a private Facebook group just for business people. So you are supported. You're able to get lots of opinions and help and resources. And we really just give you unlimited access to us and each other for support, which is really important. You don't want to go at this alone. I know we've had a couple people from other network marketing companies begin building business with us in the last few months. And we've got some really neat personal messages, Matt and I, just thanking us for the support and the community that is being offered, because they didn't have that and they felt very much alone in their past businesses. And so this is something you do need to know, that it's always available. And if you're out of town, if you're not in central Iowa, everything is live. So you can join us, you can be part of it. You're really going to be supported at the level that you want to be at, and you're never going to be alone, which is hugely important to think about. So people who join our team are always surprised by the simplicity of what it takes to get going. You literally get your kit, you sign up for your $100 a month order, you receive training with that launch manual, you share products with other people, you earn commission quickly in the first few weeks, and you start building a team and helping others. It does require work, but it's the most rewarding work you will ever do. I constantly get comments about, I can't believe you're up at 1:30 in the morning posting information, but I'm up because I'm excited and I love it, and I can sleep till 8 or 9 a.m. if I want to. I'm my own boss. I have that ability, but I will tell you that there's not a day that this feels like work to me. I love helping people. I love creating. I love being able to do what I want. If I need a day off, if I need to do something creative and inspirational, I do it. And so it's a really neat job, and it's not the same really any day. So I might be teaching a group of, 80-year-old women how to have more energy and feel better. And then I'm going to be having a meeting talking with a mom about what it means to own our own business. So it's a really cool transition that I make across the layers. Okay. The default for many people is to postpone what they want to do. So a year from now, you will wish you had started today. I can't tell you the number of people that have come up to me in the last 6 months and said, I wish I would have started this business when I started using oils. And I think we've all said that, most of us. And so just know the best time to start is today. If anything in this experience has piqued your interest, then I say commit, go for it, learn more, start sharing. You literally have nothing to lose. There's no startup package. There's no display kit and inventory. You have nothing to lose to get started. doTERRA has changed our lives, our health. Our family has been to the doctor in 3 years. We've never felt better. It's also changed the hope and the vision that we have for our family. The things that we can do as a family are literally anything we imagine. And that is a neat place to be. I was talking with somebody yesterday who was talking about how they're so tied to the life they have because of their student loans, their car loans, etc. And I was talking to her and I said, I just wish that everybody that considered this business could have one day with the freedom and the hope that we have in our own family, because we're not tied by financial reins. We're not tied by those loans that used to be there. We literally are able to control our life, which I truly think that most of us, that's what we long for, right? So if this is for you, if you join us, if you join our team, we are excited to be alongside of you and make a difference. Know that together we really achieve more, which is a really cool thing. We didn't have the support that we offer. We didn't have people to train us. We didn't know anything or anyone when we started. And you are going to be 2 steps ahead of where most people are starting because of that team aspect. So thank you for joining me. Just know that there is a huge range of possibilities open to you with this. And I really think that for most people, it feels so overwhelming and just they procrastinate. But you guys, it's not. It's really simple. You learn some scripts to invite people to a class. You pass some oils. You let them try some peppermint. You help them get started. You're paid for it. You're fulfilled by helping. It's seriously that simple. All right, one last quote. Entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. That is so true, you guys. If you will dedicate a few years of hard work, you will be amazed where you are in 4 to 5 years. All right, so what's now? I'm going to open it up for Q&A. I want you to think about where this fits into your life. I want you to fill out this Google Doc. I'll drop it in the chat box if you want to copy it. What this Google Doc is, it's going to ask you, where are you at? Where are you at after you hear this? What are you thinking? And then I will be able to respond or correspond with the person that invited you. Then you want to check in with the person that invited you tonight. If you're ready to go, let's get you in our private business group. Let's get you that manual. And let's get things rolling for you. So I'm going to copy this in right now. I'm going to stop sharing this for you. All right, this is in the chat box, that Google form. So go ahead and snag that out. And I will open it up to questions. So you can put questions in the chat box, anything. You guys, I'm like as wide an open book as you would even imagine. You can unmute yourself and ask me things. I am here to basically serve you guys. What's helpful for you is probably helpful for a lot of people. So unmute, jump in the chat, tell me what you want to know. Has to be questions. Okay, what is the app I suggest for making affirmations? That is, I want to say Think Up, but I might be wrong. Yep, it's called Think Up. Another really easy way to do it is also just by using your voice memo. So if you search the word voice on your phone, you probably have a voice memo. You can just play some nice music in the background, record your affirmation, and play it back that way. So we talked about affirmations at our boot camp that we did for our business gals. And there's some really powerful things that come from that. So good question. All right, what else? I feel like somebody unmuted. Did somebody unmute that had a question? Maybe? Average number of years to reach each rank. Good question. So that was actually on the bottom of that graph, but let me pull it up for you here. Let me just read it off because I have it handy and that'll be quicker than trying to share my screen. So on average, it takes people 18 months to reach silver, 27 months to reach gold, 36 months to reach platinum, 42 months for diamond, 58 months for blue diamond, and 72 months for presidential diamond. I lost the chat box. Let me see if I can find it again here. Yes, I can post those averages. How do you get people out of the party mindset and into a class mindset? I think a lot of it is in what you title, like your Facebook events, the way you speak. There's always going to be a certain set of people that have that party mindset, which is fine, but you're there to educate. And so a lot of that falls on the way that you open your class and the way you set up those expectations. And so, you know, we have a lot of scripts for how you start. You introduce yourself. You talk about the agenda for the night. If they know that the sale is coming at the end, if you find what I say tonight helpful, I'll help you get started right away. You've just totally shifted their mind into this is what's coming, this is what's expected. So it's a lot of your words for sure. I also like the word workshop. I've been kind of leaning towards the word workshop a lot lately. So, you know, Abby's essential oil workshop. And then people can add their friends to that so they know it's a little bit different than sit around and drink and browse a catalog. Good. What other questions can I answer? These are good. Any last thing before we wrap up? I know you guys are thinking things. Because if I was in your shoes, I would be asking questions. Are the class scripts in the files? Yep. Class scripts are right in the launch guide that's in the files of our business group. So you can see exactly what to say to invite, what to say during a class, what to say when somebody enrolls and you help them learn. All those are in there. What is the average commitment on a weekly basis to be all in? That's a great question. So for all in, because that's what you're asking, I would say most people at an all-in level, which is pretty much where I play, are teaching 2 to 3 appointments a week. So that's either 2 to 3 coffees with, not at once, not 2 or 3 coffees at once, 2 or 3 different appointments for people for coffee or classes. I love classes. Not everybody does. So I would rather teach a group of 7 women in somebody's house than meet one at a time in a coffee shop. So that's really the all-in. I would say the good momentum speed is 1 class a week. But all in, let's get there quicker, is 2 to 3. All right. No, I missed one. Hang on. Do you have the link to the piece that was done about how you manage homeschooling, etc., a day in the life? I don't know that I ever did that. Abby, you'll have to let me know. Have you seen me talk about that before? And it's recorded? I'm not sure. Message me. Let's talk about it. I don't remember if I've ever done that. All right. Where will the recording of this be? Oh, yeah, I did do a day in the life on Periscope. The day I was painting and then doing homeschooling and did a class and stuff. Yeah. So that's on Periscope. What is my Periscope handle? Let me find that for you. I don't know. So you can find me on Periscope. under @ the Oil Kings. And Periscope is a free app where you can see live videos, which is really cool. I love Periscope. Okay. Where will the recording be? So the recording is going to go on YouTube in a private link. So if you want that link, what's probably going to be easiest is if you message me, and then I will give it to you. Unless you're already in our builders group, I will put this link in the recordings file, and I'll have that done yet tonight. But if you're not in our business group, message me and I'll be happy to send it to you. It takes about a half hour or so to load. What current book are you reading for self-development? Ooh, that's a good one. I am reading Leaders Eat Last. Leaders Eat Last. So kind of being like a servant leader. Perfect. Okay, I think I got them all. Last call. Anything else? Yeah, I love Periscope, Abby. I think it's great. You get a lot of different doTERRA leaders or network marketing professionals or whoever that just give you good daily inspiration. There is definitely a piece of being in the zone mentally and hearing those positive things and new ideas. I have what's called a pop socket on my phone, so this little thing, and then I have a pop socket holder in my car, so this just slides on it, and pretty much everywhere I drive, I am hitting play on a Periscope because you don't have to see it, so I just listen to it as I go, just to get new ideas and inspiration. Can you repeat what you said for Anne's question? Sure. So Anne asked, what does a weekly schedule look like if you're all in? And a weekly schedule for somebody who's all in, ready to really rock this, is 2 to 3 classes a week. And that's really kind of in that what we talked about earlier, right? That sacrifice stage. So you're sacrificing for 3 to 5 years what you can have for the rest of your life. And so I missed a lot of bedtimes in the last few years and a lot of date nights. He didn't go without me. He just didn't go. And a lot of friends nights. And my kids aren't in a ton of sports. They're young though. And we sacrificed a lot, but we have what we wanted now. And it only took us a couple of years. So it's pretty cool. And then somebody who just wants great momentum but doesn't want to go all in as quickly is doing probably once a week of classes or one-on-ones. Okay, Bailey, do the convention slides talk about the clinic possibilities? So the clinic, yes, they do talk about that. The clinic possibilities are basically just that they're starting to open clinics around the country in the next year. And so they're actually taking voting on where those first clinics should be. That's the first step. And then they're going to go to affiliate clinics, and then they're going to go to teleclinics or whatever you want to call it, where you can call a doc and get help and things like that. Yes, let me repeat the last quote for you. You guys are on it. I'm already getting emails from that Google Doc. Entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. I love that. All right, I think that answers it all. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope that you are inspired, and I hope that, yes, I can post that stuff. I hope that you realize how powerful it is to control your future and to control the possibilities that lie in front of you. And just know that every day isn't sunshine and roses, but it is far better than anything I've been a part of or investigated that's really offered in the normal corporate world. And so just know that we're behind you and we're here for you guys for whatever you may need. We're here for you, and we know you guys can do it. So you are so welcome, you guys. You are so welcome. All right, have a great night. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see a bunch of you this weekend. Have a great day, guys.